What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the one and only Bearded Saiyan, and just saying. Anyways, it is Saturday morning. It is 7:53. I'm about to do a live reaction to the newest My Hero episode 78, season 4. The last episode we finished up the Overhaul arc. This episode, I'm pretty sure, will probably just be, reflecting on what happened, and maybe they'll introduce the new arc or the new main villain of the next arc. Who knows? Anyways, I got my handy dandy headphones. I don't know if you can see these. I don't know if they there we go. Anyways, they're Dragon Ball Z decaled on them. But without further ado, let's get started. Bruh. I still can't get over how savage that was. Look how sadistic this fucker looks. Oh my god. Alright, so I just finished the episode and there's a few things I wanted to talk about. First and foremost, obviously the episode isn't going to be as action-packed or as full of emotions as the previous episodes were. This is kind of just an episode reflecting on what's happened, moving forward, and setting up for the next arc. So yeah, there's a few things I want to talk about. First things first. Was it just me, or did Gran Torino kind of catch Kurogiri pretty freaking easily? Like, just speed blitzed and pulled up on the kid. He looked back like, "Nani?" Pinned him down like nothing. That just seems a little fishy to me. I don't know, maybe he let himself be caught, but I just feel like that was way too easy. I mean, obviously Gran Torino got out of there with some injuries and had to run from the new character that was introduced. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name because my pronunciation sucks. But, yeah, it's something that seems fishy to me. Like, I just feel like he caught him way too easily and ran off way too easily. Also, I'm very curious. Like, I wish they would have, like, a couple episodes or maybe an OVA or something on Gran Torino back in his prime, because he's already fast as hell, so I would just like to see him back in his prime fighting, speed blitzing everybody, doing a little flash step from Bleach on everybody. That really seemed interesting to me. So the next thing I wanted to touch up on was the Togata and Eri and Deku stuff. Honestly, I don't like that Deku keeps feeling so sorry for himself, like trying to give up his power to Togata. I get it. It was a shitty situation, and Night Eye thought he should have been the one to have the power, but I'm getting a little annoyed with it. He's like always trying to give up his power and always feeling sorry for himself. No, motherfucker, you have the power now. Yes, you relied on Eri to help you beat Overhaul, but you beat him. You came through. Night Eye said you were gonna die, but you didn't. You beat that reality that he thought was gonna happen. So that started to annoy me a little bit. But what I did like is when he walked up in Togata's room, he was full of energy. He was energetic. He was, positive about what could happen in the future. And he even said, maybe Eri can rewind it to when he did have his powers. Now, what are your all's thoughts on that? Do you think he's going to end up being this story's Batman, or do you think he's going to get his powers back? I think either way, he'll be a badass. I hope he gets his powers back, because he was pretty damn tough, man, when he had his powers. Like, he definitely was tough. So, I would like to see him get his powers back, but what do you guys think? So, the last thing I wanted to talk about was the Endeavor stuff. So, obviously, he moves up to the #1 hero since All Might is not the #1 anymore. And I would really like to see, or I can't wait to see the interaction between him and All Might. And just to get, dive deeper into Endeavor's head. I want to know what he thinks about it. Is he okay with how it came about, like him moving up to #1 in the way he did, or would he much rather did it fair and square, like he fucking beat All Might and now he's #1. I can't wait to see his thoughts and his feelings on it. I also want to see a little bit more between him and Shoto. I feel like Shoto's starting to come around a little bit. Obviously, Shoto still doesn't fuck with him, but definitely not as he was in the beginning of the series, where he was just like, I'm not going to use my fire side. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see who the next villain is and where the next arc goes. I also want to see Endeavor fight more. I want to see him get into a serious battle. Throughout the anime, at least, I don't think we've seen him fight that much. I think we may have seen him fight here and there, but nothing like, you know, going all out. I got to protect this freaking city, yada, 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 you know. I do recall him getting bitched by Stain, though. I know everybody got bitched by Stain. So he needs to redeem himself for that, especially if he's going to be the number one hero, because I know All Might wouldn't have faltered in that moment. But everybody faltered. They couldn't even move. They were scared of Stain. I think the only one that really showed promise, if I remember correctly, was Deku. So that's why Stain saved him. So yeah, he needs to redeem himself. I want to see him go all out. I want to see if he has what it takes. I'm sure not a lot of people approve of him being number one, but he's going to have to prove himself. So anyways, I'm excited to see what the next arc is. If you guys... So that concludes the live reaction and brief discussion. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns for the kid, comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, I guess give it a thumbs down. No, don't do that. Just don't do nothing at all if you didn't like it. The next video, I think I said it last week, I was going to do a video on anime for beginners. I'm trying to condense my list. I don't want to get on camera and talk about 15,000 anime I think you should watch if you're starting out. I'm trying to condense it to probably 8. So I'm going to try to script that out today and put it together. We'll see. But, as always, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.